Today I want to talk to you about a very tiny little word which only has 2 letters in it, has 1 syllable, yet we find it so difficult to say. And that word is no. And the reason why we've been brought up to think it's not a good word is because growing up when we were children we were told that no is a bad word and it's not polite and we should be saying yes. So as a result we kind of think that by saying no to people we're letting them down, we're disappointing people. So if you think about a time where you've really wanted to say no to someone but you found it very difficult and kind of ended up giving in. So maybe there was a time at work where your boss asked you to stay late and you already had plans which you had to cancel as a result. Or perhaps you just wanted to spend the night staying in by yourself, just re-energizing, having some me time, but then your friends called you and said, come out, let's do something, and because of the fear of saying no to them, because of the fear of missing out, or because you thought they might call you boring and you didn't want to disappoint them, you ended up just going out with them. Or maybe there's someone who constantly asks you for favors and they kind of take advantage of you, but because you don't want to let them down, you keep saying yes. So maybe there's another example that you can think of. And there's a quote by Paulo Coelho, and he says, by saying yes to other people, you are saying no to yourself. So by constantly saying yes to other people and saying no to yourself, you are actually undermining your self-esteem, and you're giving off the message, and you're giving out the message that you're not important enough, that your time is not valuable enough, that you don't value yourself enough, and as a result people will take advantage of you and they'll lose respect. So it's not selfish to be saying no to other people, because by looking after yourself, by being good to yourself, you can be good to other people as a result. So what can you do when you find yourselves in situations when you want to say no to people? So firstly, you can actually have a think about how you feel in this situation. So when you find yourself in a situation where someone asks you to do something, you really don't want to, you want to say no, just be aware of what you're feeling. So you're feeling a bit anxious, you're feeling a bit nervous, you're feeling uncomfortable, just kind of be mindful of what's going on there. And secondly, just know that you don't need to say yes right away. So you're well within your right to actually say, can I have a bit more time? Let me just get back to you in 10 minutes. Let me just get back to you in an hour. I just need to sort out a few things or just check a few things and I'll let you know. Because your time is valuable. And also just know that, be confident enough to actually, ask for more information. So, ask the question of how long do you need me for this evening? Or, what is it that you need me for? Ask your friends what exactly we're doing, how long are we going to go out for? Just be able to be confident enough to be able to make an informed decision and weigh up the pros and cons for yourself. Thirdly, if you don't want to say no, if you want to say no, it doesn't mean that you have to say no forever. It doesn't mean that's a no forever. You can just suggest an alternate solution. So okay, well I can't do this evening. How about we do Saturday instead? So providing an alternate solution. And fourthly, if you do want to say no, just be confident in your answer. So just look the person in the eye and just say, no, I won't be able to. And also be confident enough to know that you don't have to kind of waffle on and justify your answer. If you can't do it, that's fine. And just be confident enough to say, I can't, I'm not able to, or I have other plans, or whatever it is. So if this seems a bit overwhelming and you feel like this is something you can't really do at the moment, or it's a bit too much for you, then maybe just practice with someone. So maybe just get a family member or a friend to just kind of ask you fire some questions at you and just practice just looking at them and just saying no.